Coach, are you ready to name a starting quarterback?
You know what, we're going to let that thing play out a little bit longer. I like the progress of all three of our quarterbacks that have been here, and of course Stephen Duncan has been making progress as well. So it's starting to narrow down, but I really am happy with the improvement that we've made. So we're going to let it play out more, let those guys continue to battle and fight, compete for the position, and hopefully that'll bring out the best in all of them.
About a week and a half ago, one of the questions I asked you, what do you think needs to progress? Without hesitation, you said the offense. Now, at this point, has there been a little bit of progression?
Well, I think we are making progress. You know, we just got to get consistency from the quarterback position. The tight end position is a position of concern because really we have no one with real experience out there that's caught any balls, and you know, that's an area that we're never really going to know until the live bullets come. But I think they're working hard, and I think they have a better understanding. And now we just got to get them out there and hope they react well. But I do think that they're working hard, and I like the progress.
Have the quarterbacks been more consistent over the last week or so?
Yes, they have, especially the last few days. I think that all three of the veteran quarterbacks have been working hard, and I think they've done some good things, and I think they all give us a little different element. So we want to keep all those elements open and all those options open with those, but they're competing and they're preparing well, and that's all we can ask.
At what point does fall camp sort of end and preparations for Rice sort of take over?
Well, for the most part, we always try to have about a 15-minute segment of Rice every day, and so we're getting a head start on that. But we do want to continue to get better. I think it's important that we go against our best players on both sides of the ball. They compete, they find ways to get better, and that's up front, that's on the outside, that's on the perimeter, all the areas that need to be. And a quarterback needs to see the best defense out there that we can put out there in front of him with the pass rush and people in his face. So trying to get as many team setting drills as we can where the quarterback has a pass rush in his face and has to make decisions. So we're going to continue to do that as much as we can, and we even do that during the season. So
how is preparing for a season opener when you have so much time to prepare different from when you just have a week like a normal game?
Well, right now we're trying to work the kinks out, and for those guys that have played, make sure that they stay sharp and they're continuing to work, and then the guys that haven't played as much, we've got to throw them under fire and put a little pressure on them and make them understand that you've got to practice like it's the game and make good decisions and produce and do well when you don't have as much time to think. So trying to do that as much as we can, but I think our guys are into it, and we just need to keep pushing forward.
About a dozen guys in the NFL right now for Western Kentucky. Are you able to keep in touch with those guys, keep up with those guys?
Yes, I have, and I like a little bit I've seen and quite a bit of what I heard, and that started with Brandon and Tyler. Even Prince Aurora, George Fant. I know Jared Danesville had a catch, and Antoine Grant had a catch. So it's good to see all of them do well. You hope that they at least stay healthy and get a chance, and sometimes that means making the roster, sometimes that means being on the practice team, but they just got to stay with it. The good man upstairs blessed you with talent. Sometimes it's not going to happen as fast as you want. You've got to be persistent, you've got to stay healthy, you've got to do the small things, but I think they all understand that, and hopefully they continue to progress and get a shot.
Do you ever use that as motivation here to the current guys? If you work hard, you'll be what they are?
Well, we have used that as motivation to a certain extent. We've actually used the opposite of motivation as well, meaning that there's a lot of people out there that don't think this team will be any good because those guys left. And they were good players, so trust me, they were a big part of our team. But it's up to our guys on the team and even our coaches to prove that we can somehow maintain the success we've had and build a little bit of level of consistency.
Look at Nick Dawson, Brents. I know pass rushing is something you guys really wanted to improve on this year. How does he help you guys in that department?
Well, we got to have him out on the field. He's been a little nicked up, and that's been unfortunate. He's getting back healthy, but he's a big presence. He looks the part. He can rush the passer. He has some strength and size, and I like what I've seen to this point. And we've got to get him to the dance, get him to the game, and let him play, and rotate some guys in there with him. But I like what I've seen to this point.
All right. Thanks, Coach.